Guys, hope we're good. Welcome back to another one. So, lads, you're on your path, you're on your purpose, you're on your grind, your mission, your hustle. You're a self-proclaimed high performer, but yet you feel like you're fucking stuck in the mud, right? You look around, you look at your quarterly income, your earnings, your top line, and you're saying to yourself, you know what, things are going really well, but why do I feel like such a failure? Well, let me put it to you, bro. Let me put it to you hard and clear, right? The fact that you feel so insufficient with your efforts, despite how good on paper they may look, and despite all the external validation which you gain or get from your partner, your friends, your, social media, whatever it is, guys, you gotta realize that the biggest thing, the biggest asset you're going to have going into 2025 is taking personal responsibility. And you got to make personal responsibility cool again, because so many guys are so quick to palm off taking complete fucking ownership over their own life. They like to pass the buck, pass the blame, pass the responsibility to those in their life. Like, oh, I couldn't make the gym because the missus needed this, or I couldn't do this because X happened, I couldn't do this because Y happened. It's like, okay, bro, your list of 101 bullshit excuses, they're going to run out one day, and then when that day comes, you're going to be still in the same shit cycle, still in the same position, living and breathing, being your own biggest limiting factor when it comes to true growth, true success, true happiness and fulfillment. Because right now you are being a tubby little wet wipe, just sitting there thinking, you know what, if I put all my energy into this business and I build it and I scale it and I get the external validation, then I'll be deemed as successful. But it's not the case. It's not the case. You got to play the inner game. And it's like, until you truly master yourself, the whole 360 transformation, physique, mindset, body, lifestyle, business and spirit, you're going to be stuck in this weird cycle of always shying away from being honest with your true self, your most authentic self. Because right now you're like a character in a game, right? And your character has been built and molded and indoctrinated to believe that how you operate now is the only way you should and can operate to achieve the next level, because you're tying all of your self-worth and success to the external world rather than the internal. And a big one, what I see with a lot of high-performing guys, especially doing 6 figures plus, even on their way to their first million and beyond, they will always be quick, especially 0 to 6 figures, always be so quick to not accept personal responsibility. It could be a tax bill that comes in and it ruins you. Absolutely ruins you, and you blame the tax man for that. It's like, well, dude, it happens every quarter, you should fucking know and plan for this. And then they just stop doing all the things that are growing them anyway. Or it could be their physique. They've let themselves get soft, weak and flabby, and they're feeling a bit down and low, but they say, I don't have enough time. It's a time thing. It's a time problem. I need to spend time with the missus. I need to spend time doing X, Y, or Z, aka insert hypothetical, hypocritical, bullshit little habit or task that has no relevance to your actual life. It's just another excuse. Like, I was actually speaking with a client who's no longer a client anymore because he blamed his wife on why he was not getting results. And I said to him, dude, it's not your wife that is stopping you, it is you. And he said, how so? I was like, does your wife eat food for you? Does your wife lift weights for you? Does your wife live inside your fucking head and think the thoughts that you have? And he was like, no. And I was like, well, she does not either add to or hinder your results. It is on you, bro. And she was like, but she wants me to slow down and do this. And it's like, bro, you're not even sped the fuck up. You can't slow down if you're not moving. So take some fucking ownership and take some responsibility over your own fucking life. Because being a sad little fat dumb fuck is not a cool way to live in this earth. It's just not. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. But yet these guys are killing it in business. They're in leadership positions, they're execs, they're CEOs. And the thing is, see, when they come to me, they essentially pay for accountability. because they're not going to do it themselves. They just will not do it themselves because of X, Y, or Z. But once they have the accountability, then it puts the pressure on them, right? And we coach elite guys, high performing guys, top 1% men. We do, right? But I speak to them like they're pieces of shit, because they are. Because no one else is bold enough to speak to them like the way they need to be spoken to. Because it's so easy to think, when you've got the social media presence, you've got the following, you've got the revenue, you've got the bank balance, you've got the car, you've got the clothes, that you've made it. But in reality, you're just the king of Mount Stupid. You're at the peak of Mount Stupid. And you became your own biggest limiting factor, because you created a glass ceiling, because you've not actually personally developed your way to success. You've done it all externally. And until you really put the value and honesty on your internal game, your health, your values, your well-being, the longevity of how you now navigate and live your life, then you're always going to be stuck doing the same thing. You're always going to be living this life thinking something's missing. And what peak performance is to be in a complete state of flow where nothing is missing. You're completely aligned with your values, your mission, your purpose, and you're operating every day as the most authentic version of yourself by prioritizing your health, well-being, mentally and physically, and putting yourself in a spot where you're building the ideal character. Because there's no way in life you can lie your way to success. You can't. You have to be honest. You have to be so brutally honest with yourself, because the numbers don't lie, your health doesn't lie, and gone are the days of, the burnt out fat CEO, businessman, or exec, or salesman, or whatever. It's like, if you walk into a room, bro, and you're a fat sack of shit, people are going to know your habits and judge you based upon how you look. They don't care maybe about the value you have. They're going to judge you guys straight down the line. So if you ain't working on your health, it's going to ruin you. And I used to be this way as well. I was naturally inclined to take the easy route. I used to, smoke a lot of drugs, drink every weekend, binge eat. I wasn't happy with my physique, and it was impacting my mental state, which led to poorer business performance. And there's been so many times where I've coached a client, and they've went and done incredible things. They've achieved 6% body fat, shredded and jacked, hormones are optimized, their routines, their performance, their energy are in the best place possible, and they go on to add another 6 figures per year to their business. We actually had a guy the other day say he's added £5,000 to his monthly revenue just from getting in shape, because he just feels so much more energy, more alignment, more inspired. And that's where it really is. And it's like, if you're sleeping on getting in shape, and you're always passing the buck, you're always making excuses as to why you can't, then those excuses only sound good to you, bro. They only sound good to you. It's disgusting the way you're behaving right now. You know that. And guys, you know how to change it. You click the link below. We get to work. We get you flowing. We can have a brief conversation about where you're at, where you want to go, and how we can best get you there. I recently just had a can of Ghost Energy. You might be able to see that in the background. I've not had one of them in ages, so I'm kind of tweaking a wee bit. Like that beta-alanine, that caffeine, that Creapure. It's incredible. But guys, if you want to get to work, you got to do it right, do it once, and never look back. Be the most authentic version of yourself, right? And if you think you're really good right now, that's you already selling yourself short, because you can always be fucking better, bro. You can be leaner, sharper, healthier, more confident. You can be more inspiring to your spouse, your friends, your colleagues. You're meant to be the leader. And right now you're even leading yourself, and it's disgusting. So guys, it's time to sort this shit once and for all. Hit the link in the bio below. Let's get you working. Follow my exact blueprint on how to be a high performer and go from high performance to peak performance in 6 months minimum. Take 30 pounds of body fat off, improve your mindset, cognitive performance, your blood markers, your health and energy, and show up like a man that does not miss. Guys, I will see you in the next one. Much love.